7 NFL players who got caught cheating. Subscribe to the channel and comment down below saying I subscribe to enter this month's shoutout giveaway. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Big Hit Central. The National Football League, popularly referred to as the NFL, organises American football, which is the 9th most popular sport in the world and continues to grow every year. The players are some of the finest from around the world. However, they often rely on other sources other than their talents for the wins. From videotaping to injury faking, we present a selection of NFL's most dastardly deceits. Number 7. Rinn Williams, the New York Giants faking. A well-executed horror defense can catch defenses on their heels, making them nearly impossible to stop. Desperate to change personnel, teams will often be forced to burn one of their precious timeouts to slow the offense's momentum and substitute in some fresh players. That is unless you were the 2011 Williams. With an early 7-3 lead in their Week 2 matchup against the St. Louis Rams, Giants linebacker Rinn Williams fell to the ground. A split second later, defensive back Dion Grant followed. Neither player appeared to have been hit during the previous play, and the odds of both developing a phantom pain, the synchronized injury, seemed improbable at best. With Grant on the floor, Williams popped back on his feet and the referees were forced to call a timeout. In response, the league issued a memo informing all teams that if evidence concludes that a team has faked an injury to gain an advantage, players, coaches and teams may face fines, suspensions and lost draft picks. Number 6. Dante Mickens, Cincinnati Bengals. Bengals linebacker Dante Mickens was suspended for the first 4 games of the season because he violated the NFL's policy on performance-enhancing substances. The Bengals drafted him in the 3rd round out of Nevada in 2011. He injured a foot during the preseason, then came down with an illness and was inactive for all 16 regular season games and a playoff loss to Houston. The Bengals also were disappointed with his progress in practice. Number 5. Dominick Graham, Houston Texans. Graham, a 5-year veteran from Hofstra who started 11 games at guard, missed the final 2 games of the season in 2002 and the first 2 games of the next season. He lost nearly $66,000 of his $525,000 contract with the Texans, and all of this because a rookie cheating scandal. Houston Texans offensive lineman Dominick Graham was suspended by the National Football League for 4 games for using a banned substance. This was a damaging revelation for not only Graham himself but also the team's prestige.
A touchdown, Graham!
Number 4. Lavoy Reynolds, Jacksonville Jaguars. After going undrafted, Reynolds made the Jacksonville Jaguars final roster on August 30th, 2013. Reynolds was suspended by the NFL on November 12th, 2013 for 4 games for violating the NFL policy on performance-enhancing substances. The rookie from Virginia had not played a snap on defense but has been a key contributor on special teams. Reynolds was making $405,000 at the time, which meant the suspension cost him $95,294.12. He could not be at the team facility or have any contact with the team. The fans questioned him about his lack of confidence in his real talent, due to which he ended up relying on supplements that ended up sabotaging his entire career. Number 3. Alex Karras, Detroit Lions. Alex Karras, a former All-Pro defensive tackle for the Lions, was caught betting on NFL games and associating with gamblers. He was forced to sit for the entire 1963 season for his infractions, which included $50 and $100 bets, which were a lot at the time. Karras played for 7 more seasons in the league after coming back, and the linebacker became an All-Pro for the 3rd time in 1965. When he returned to action in 1964, an official asked him to call the coin toss, and Karras replied, "I'm sorry sir, I'm not permitted to gamble. As they say, once bitten, twice shy." Number 2. Brad Johnson, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Before Tampa Bay played in the Super Bowl 37, Buccaneers quarterback Brad Johnson wanted the footballs to be exactly the way he wanted them. Johnson, whose Buccaneers beat the Raiders at the Super Bowl 37, said he paid $7,500 to some people he did not identify so that they would scuff the balls set to be used in the Super Bowl, making them easier to grip. According to Johnson, there were 100 footballs set aside for the game, and the people he bribed tampered with all 100 to Johnson's specifications. The Buccaneers went to win 48-21, and Johnson was not punished for the incident, which was not technically legal. Number 1. Jerry Rice, San Francisco 49ers. Jerry Rice, who is the greatest wide receiver of all time, noted that even he used to do whatever he could to get an advantage. The former 49ers great admitted in an ESPN interview that he used to use illegal stickum on his gloves to help him catch the ball. I know this might be a little illegal guys, but you put a little spray, a little stickum on them to make sure that texture is a little sticky, Rice said. Rice later apologized, saying in a tweet that all players did it. Someone needs to break his bubble and tell him it is still highly unethical and can get him in big trouble. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love. With that, I'll see you in the next video.